Hi, I'm Mrs. Thurston, your humanities teacher this year. I'm excited to have you in class. I'm going to give you a little bit of information so that you can get to know me and you can get to know the class. All right, so email is the best way to get a hold of me. Parents and students. Students, if you have a question, please email me and I will be able to help you even when you're not at school or even if I'm absent. I will try my best to get back with you really quickly. 24 hours is my max. If you do decide to call, you will go through the office, you can leave a message, and I will get back with you as soon as I possibly can, but please give me a little bit of extra time. I have a Twitter and Instagram account just for school, Thirsty Teach. Feel free to follow, see pictures of the things that we're doing. And I do have a class website. It is not up and running yet, but it will be ready and it'll be available for you to find on Canvas. All right, so materials that we need for class. Pencils are expected daily, but I also have plenty available if you forget them. Also, you will need a binder specifically for my class. You will need your iPad and headphones, and you will need a novel to read every day. All the other supplies will be collected in each classroom, homeroom, and then they'll be passed out when needed. So you'll be ready and prepared for everything that we do. All right, absences. We encourage students to work from home. It is for my class going to be it tends to be on a weekly basis for independent work, and then projects will be given an extended amount of time. If due dates cannot be met for some reason, serious illness, grief in the family, anything, please contact me and we can figure out a plan to get that work in. Grades. Now, grades are important, but my teaching philosophy focuses on building our curiosity, engaging in active learning, doing projects, and showing personal growth. We all learn at not the same speed, at our own speed and our own rates. And I want each child to understand their own growth and be able to celebrate those things instead of comparing themselves to someone else. And as a district, we believe that social and emotional learning is just as important as the curriculum. And so we're going to be doing a lot of things to ensure that our students are having those needs met. All right, continuing with grades, I allow retakes. I believe that learning is a continuing process, and students are allowed to retake class quizzes. However, they have to complete a retake form that has been signed by a parent, and they'll also have to do what I call proof of practice or proof of learning so that I can see that they've been working on that and then they're not just taking advantage of being able to retake a quiz. Students are expected to show me the new grade after they complete that quiz so that I can make that change in the grade book. Parents, be sure to check Skyward. That is your best place to check for grades and to also check for missing assignments. Canvas is a working grade book and it shows formative information, lets the kids keep track of how they're doing, and it shows a portfolio of work. But Skyward is really going to be your key place to go. I also encourage students to keep track of their own grades. They can get on Skyward. You can get on there with them. I suggest at least every other week, bi-monthly, that you get on there and you see how they're doing. And then if you have issues, make sure that you're contacting me and talking with them. I really encourage them to take charge of their education. By checking it so often, you can make sure that we're not getting, surprised by any report cards that may come. Late work. Students who do not turn work in on time, try to get it in a timely manner. I don't typically, punish for any late work because I understand that things happen, but I need students to try to get it in. I do ask that all late assignments be in a week before report cards go out so that I can get caught up on all of those late grading. And they also, if it's online work, please let me know so that I know I have to grade it if it's an online assignment because it does not give me any notification. I just know when the students tell me. Technology. So I am a big believer in technology. I have a degree in technology and curriculum. That was my master's. And I believe that we need to build students for a future that we don't know what's out there. Students are expected to follow guidelines. They're outlined in the handbook. I think that they're pretty self-explanatory. Make sure that they're using their iPads. If they're in class, they need to be on a teacher-directed thing. You know, there will be times and places where they can have fun, but they should be doing what they're supposed to. Breach of these guidelines could result in disciplinary actions. We are going to use iPads daily. Okay, students are welcome to bring chargers, but it is their responsibility to take care of them. I have plenty of plugs around the room, so we can make sure that we keep those charged. If you want to buy an extra one and they can keep it in their locker, I'm fine with that as well. Headphones are a priority. We will watch videos, we will do projects, and I really need students to be able to respect everybody else in the classroom. So they're watching a video, they need to be able to make sure they have headphones on. All right, all the apps and products that we use are going to be free. I do need to make sure that if I am asking for an additional app, I will give students plenty of time. Please make sure that those are downloaded by the time that I need them. Participation. Students are expected to participate in class discussions and multiple group activities. We're going to be doing literature circles, book clubs, you know, lots of fun things. And so I need students to make sure that they're participating. Participation will be assessed with assignments and activity scores. Students who are not participating in group projects are going to be expected to complete all of the work on their own. And I know that we don't want that to happen for anybody. Behavior. So our team is really about building a community. We know our students are learning, everybody makes mistakes, and our job is to redirect them so they can learn from those mistakes. We are always going to give a warning when a student has made a choice that's not school appropriate. We're going to start with a warning. If the issue continues, we'll have a private conversation with that student, and if the issue continues after that, we're going to ask the students to complete a think sheet that they can bring home and can be signed by the parents. That way we all know what's happening at school and that communication can be continued. I do encourage water bottles in class. I think it's important for us to stay hydrated, and we're doing so much that I hate for kids to run out to the hall every time they need to get a drink. So I would ask that if your student brings in a water bottle, and our whole team is asking this, that it be a reusable water bottle. So hard plastic, aluminum, anything like that. No glass, please, but something that can be reused and washed and, you know, brought back every day. That'll just alleviate any problems that we have. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I can't wait for a great year. Thanks, everybody.